Hey there, McAllister with Toasty DIY, and today I want to talk about my thoughts on Brighter Shores. My original username for most things is Golden Glove Zero, and I got that from playing RuneScape. So when I heard that one of the founders from RuneScape is making a game, I was excited when I saw it looked same kind of perspective as RuneScape, and it was going to be mostly mouse based and easy to just play as like a side monitor game. Because for me, that's what RuneScape mostly is nowadays when I get back into it. Throw it up on a side monitor, do my AFK skilling, watch a YouTube video. It's an unwinding for me. So I just want to talk about Brighter Shores and some of the things I like and some things I don't like, and just kind of put my opinion out there. Maybe see if any of you are playing it currently and can tell me what you think. But my first thing that I am kind of confused about, maybe this is somewhat controversial, is I don't get why Brighter Shores is an MMO. At this moment, I don't get it. Because at this moment, there's no GE. I don't talk to anybody else. I don't need anybody else, and nobody seems to talk to me. We could do the same chatting on forums. Seeing a person walk around does me no good. I can't fight somebody with my friend. I can't trade my friend at this moment. Now, I think that might be a premium pass thing, and maybe that's what it's for, that you can trade at that point. It prevents, people using bots to just do all their work for them. But at this moment, I just struggle to figure out why I need anyone else in there, which kind of takes away from the game for me, because in RuneScape, there was fun. I got my black trim armor and I showed it off, and I was excited. I got one of the orange weapons, which usually is legendary in Hopeport, and I was really excited, and I wanted to show my friend, and I show it to him, and then I enter Act 2, and that weapon no longer matters. When I need silver, I can't just ask my friend for a few more, so I just can't figure out, am I crazy to say that at this moment the game has no reason for being MMO besides being an MMO, like RuneScape was, so this is too. And if you're gonna get big numbers, what's the point unless you can show them off? Maybe that's it. But at this moment, I just don't see any reason that I need to interact with another player, because I don't. I may be wrong. Maybe there's some cool stuff. I've noticed in the forest, there's these trees that you can cut down together. But in Hopeport, I don't see any team value. Maybe that comes with level. As I level up, I'll see it. Maybe it's something that's not in this early access portion of the game. But if you've been playing it and you've been playing solo, tell me if you've been playing with a friend, if there's been any difference besides, reaching out to each other about quests. Where do you go for this guy? Where's the plumber? Speaking of quests, I like them more in this game, except for the hard stop on the middle of the quests. Like, you're like, I'm in the middle of this storyline, and then boom, I need to be a level 50 alchemist. And it's like, I get these are long-term quests, but in RuneScape, they warned me ahead of time that this quest requires 55 herbalism. And that way I didn't take the quest before I could finish it. This one I have no way of knowing, and I get excited because the story's cool, but I know I'm doing some story about inheritance in Hopeport. I've forgotten everything about it because I can't finish it for another 80 hours of gameplay, 80 hours may be extreme, but, call that level 50, probably realistically 8 hours of work of gathering all the materials and doing that, since I can't just gather the things and then bank it immediately. I have to walk all the way back to the potion shop. I have to afford a trowel to do these Hopefort XP potions. The trowel's expensive. I can't trade players to find an item that maybe is economically booming right now. People that don't want to gather brown kelp. Maybe I can be the brown kelp gatherer. Maybe I can get enough to get the early game of MMOs is great because the player economy is wild. That's one of my favorite things, and there's no player economy here that I'm aware of. By the way, I'm only into chapter 2. Or episode 2. I'm in the forest, and it seems that the game has this pretty stop and go kind of mechanic. It seems like the quests kind of serve the starting of Hopeport. You get in there, it teaches you where the professions are, how to do them on the basic level, so you kind of get the general rhythm. If it's not a gathering job, they usually try to make you interact with it, and then it releases you to do side quests, and the side quests will level you up and give you stuff, but may require you to have a little bit of level in whatever skill it is that they want you to have. You do that little quest, and then by the end of it, you should have a combined level of 60. And then it's like, welcome to the new zone, where they introduce you to the new skills there. To complete the quest, the introductory quest, you must interact with most all the skills there. And then when you're done, have fun messing around for the next 4 or 5 hours, either leveling across the skills or leveling one skill, get to a combined level of now 160, enter the new area, and I imagine they'll make me do a little bit of mining or whatever in the mines, do a little bit of smelting, whatever it exists in there. My new skill for combat will be in there, do that. And I really don't I get the Andrew Gower put a post up about why he's doing the leveling the way he is, where, if you're a long time player and you want to grind, you have stuff to grind. If you're a short time player, you don't have much to do, you just want to hop in and get some done and make meaningful progress on both ends. I see that, but with the game releasing with More Than Hope port, uh, it's kind of like you're going forward to go backwards, to go forward to go backwards. Because I'm just trying to get through all the beginning ones to get to the, unlock all the stuff I can unlock right now and then choose which one I want to grind. I don't know what grinds I can do in the next town already, so I don't know if that's one I'm going to enjoy more. So I might spend 10 hours doing herbalism only to find out that there was something just beyond the next gate that would have gotten me herbalism quicker, faster, more fun. And I don't fully get that. When I enter the new area, all my weapons and whatnot are immediately useless. It just says episode 2 and they don't work for me at all. And that bothers me because I wish that when I grind it out and I got these cool weapons, when I have one, I don't want to be managing armor sets between every single episode. Because what if I want to just run through them really quickly? And that kind of bothers me that I can't bring my gear from, if I want to quickly kill a guard or something in Hopeport and I just got a new blowgun. I have this blowgun. I think it's dope. I want to use the blowgun on everything. And I can't use it in Hopeport. And that's upsetting to me because I just got this as an upgrade only in one place. I have no interest in the combat skilling because of this, and I don't have any interest in the profession skilling because I don't make money. I can't invest in the player economy. So I like have no one to brag to, show off to, or do whatever. And that's kind of sad to me because I was excited for it. And then if you've made it to, spoiler warning here, if you've made it to chapter 2, the game has 3 classes: the Guardian, the Cryo Knight, and the Hammer Mage. And that sounded cool. Hammer Mage sounds badass, interesting. And when you get there, there's this kind of moment where you go into a cave and you pick which one you're going to be. And that comes with absolutely 0 skills, which really bothered me. I'm like, I just became magical. I've been told I'm now a vessel of a power, and I have not even a single special attack to show for it. Now, maybe I messed up. Maybe it tried to put one on my bar and I didn't notice it. But when you become magical in a game, what would you do if you're reading a book and your main character entered a well of magicka and they describe the magic filling them up and claiming them and making them a guardian or a cryonite or a hammerman? Like, you have the Tempeste inside of you. Badass thematically. I turn around and do nothing with that. I just go back to smacking people the same way I was smacking them before. Because I had to get a little leveled up to fight the deer to help the person, you'll know when you play the quest, I thought that, something's around the corner. They wouldn't just take away all my gear and then give me no new skill, something new to play with, a new toy to sate my appetite. Since I entered a new area, nothing's changed. I'm ready for the change besides the story, and the story is hide and seek, which, whatever, I get. The story moves the plot forward, but hide and seek, wasn't really the game I thought we're going for. It said we're going to be doing some tracking, so I thought it was going to be a tracking skill. Nope, not a tracking skill, which is fine, but, I thought that it would lead somewhere. It just leads to you finding the dryad, and there's other ways to make you find that dryad out in the woods than making you play hide and seek. So I wasn't a huge fan of that. So the story kind of fell off for me, because I now don't care that I'm a guardian. I don't care that people are cryonites, because I don't see anyone doing anything skill related to their class. And I don't know any game that has class expression that has been this dull. And it's kind of upsetting to me because I want to do something with it. So I say all this in hopes it will get better, that there will be changes. It's early access. There's a long future for this game, more than likely. So I want these things to get better. And this is my way of trying to help, maybe put my 2 cents in the ring, and I'd be curious what you all think. So down below, leave your comments, any questions, and I'd be curious if there's any other posts from Andrew Gower. I may not have covered them. I really only saw one today about why he did the leveling lock, the combat skill lock, and I get it. It makes sense. There's value to it. Maybe it's not the value for me, and maybe it's not my game, which is totally fine. So thank you all for watching, and take care. Peace.